Hey guys, welcome back to JB Breaks Free. I hope you're having a blessed day, doing what you can do to get a little bit better today. Break free from something, improve a little bit, take your first step, and if you've already taken your first step, take another one. I'm having a great day. This morning I did some snow blowing, made $25. I did an Instacart batch for $27. So just about my goal to $50 or $60 a day. I'll shoot for $200 for a week from that. This is a short week for me waiting tables. Since we hired another waitress who is great, myself and the other full-time guy, we alternate every Tuesday, and I'm actually totally fine with that because I basically supplement that income with Instacart, and quite honestly, I wouldn't mind doing Instacart for just the whole shebang. So I'm totally good with that. The money usually ends up where it needs to be at the end of the week. I wanted to get into 10 things you should do every day. I try to do these things also, and I'm going to go through these with you guys. Before that, just got a lot of things I want to do today. Read, work out, try to eat healthy. Turned down a couple opportunities to get a SIG in today, so I'm proud of myself for that. And I thank you guys, too, for keeping me strong. And if anything you're trying to kick, let me know. We can do this together. Still trying to help my buddy, who I think is having a lot of problems at home and a massive drinking problem, quite honestly. I saw him today, and I just asked how he was and how he was doing. And, of course, kind of glossed over it, and I was like, okay, but I need to get up the courage to try to help him and really say, hey, if you need me, I will be there for you. But other than that, just trying to do the best I can with this day and do some deep work also. But let's get into these 10 things you should do every day. And these are things that I try to do. And, I'm not perfect with all these. And let me know how you guys are doing with them. Number 1, go for a walk. I love to go for walks. I have neuropathy in my feet, so I don't really run. Walking's great. I consider 4 hours of Instacarting just about every day as kind of part of my walk. I also think of it as somewhat of some exercise and getting paid for it. So I think there's a double bonus there, but I still come home and I've been trying to do an hour on my rebounder every day. An hour doesn't always work, but when I'm off and certain days it does work out a little bit easier than that. So go for a walk. Clear your mind. Some people do their best thinking on their walks. You can get some good ideas, and you can also kind of let your mind go, become mind-free, break free from your mind. Number 2, do some deep work. This has been a great concept that I've tried to apply to myself. Often I'm doing things distractedly, which is shallow work. Whether the TV's on, whether I'm scrolling social media, trying to do 2 or 3 things at once. I think really buckling down to do deep work, scheduling it, training my focus and training your focus, and stopping social media while you're doing these things are all keys to deep work. And I plan on doing some deep work today on some video animation software, amongst other things. Do a kindness every day. I try to be very kind. One place where I try to be extra specially kind is at the grocery store when I'm Instacart shopping. If any of you guys are Instacart shoppers, I don't know if you pick it up, but I don't think the grocery store workers really like us very much. And I don't know if it's just a few people giving us all a bad name, but often I hear how Instacart shoppers are rude or this or that, and in the stores have been instructed not to help them. So I'm very appreciative for any store employee that helps me. I'm very polite to all the store employees. I've formed relationships with many of them, certainly at one store, Wegmans, which I think is very friendly, and I guess that's where I do the most of my batches. I mean, I know I've met several people there now, and I always go out of my way to say good morning and hello to the workers, especially when they're not helping me, because I know they're doing me a favor, and it means a big deal to me. So do kindness in the store to the strangers and to the workers. Read. I think it's important to read every day. If you don't have a lot of time, read a page a day. I try to read a page, try to read 10 pages for 10 minutes. Find what works for you. Right now, I'm reading Grow Rich with Peace of Mind by Napoleon Hill. I'm just kind of getting going with that one. His book, Think and Grow Rich, has really helped me out. tremendously. Take what you need from these books. Look at, when you read these books, don't just read them and forget them. Absorb the knowledge, underline parts, go back through and put those underlined parts on index cards and kind of stack those, maybe perhaps with subject or by book, and then you can pull out or an Evernote app. You can always go back and reference the great parts, put the page number on there and a few lines of what you underlined. So don't just read. You're there tutoring from that book. Let that book teach you, absorb that book, and not only that, put it into action. Number 5, thing you should do every day, find some quiet time. Before work, every day, and I don't know if it's a good thing, I think it is, sometimes I think I'm wasting time, but I always find time to rest. It really puts me in a more relaxed state. I get to close my eyes for a couple minutes. I get to stretch out the pain in my body. I do that for half an hour, 40 minutes. Hop in the shower, take a nice hot shower, and finish it with a cold shower, and I'm raring to go. If you're not doing that, find some quiet time, maybe on a break, on your walk, and some time to quiet your mind also. And notice your thoughts, number 1, and the space in between your thoughts is enlightenment. That's a sick quote. So find some quiet time. Try to quiet your mind, your monkey mind, which is going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, always. Number 6, do some strenuous exercise. Instacart is good exercise. You're lifting things, you're carrying things, you're going around trying to go fast. Yes, there's some driving involved. I get home, I do my rebounder, which is basically like a little mini trampoline in my living room. And while I'm doing that, I'm trying to keep my core engaged, and I got a ways to go on my core. I do a little bit of light lifting. My neck is always sore, and it's sore right now. And oh man, I got so much sore. My back is sore. I got neuropathy in my feet. I try to do my best. And as Marcus Aurelius would say, don't complain, not even to yourself. That's a good reminder right there that I just got to do what works for me, and you do what works for you. I'm sure some people would look at my stuff and be like, damn. But then there's people who are worse off than me that wish they could do what my things are. And, I'm on there, and I feel some satisfaction from doing it. And you can even break it up. I might do a half an hour today and a half an hour in a little while. But some strenuous exercise. Do what you can do with what you have and try to improve. Number 7, thing you should do every day, think about death. This is something I talk about a lot. I've learned from Stoicism, Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, Memento Mori. Think about death. Time is not promised. This is our chance. We're living in probably the greatest time to be alive. I know there's a lot of messed up things around, but this is a great time. Technology is at its best. Hopefully, if you're someplace in a peaceful place, what is behind you, your life. I am going to be 42 in March. Death is not coming up in 40 years or 30 years or 50 years or tomorrow. Death has already happened I can't get that back. That's gone. And I have to realize that we're dying every day. That being said, it's not a morbid thing. It can make you appreciate life and to seize the day. That is the point of thinking about death. Not that none of this matters. The thing is that this is so amazing right now that we are here and we are trying to do the best we can. If you're watching this video, you're making a step towards becoming the better you, and so am I. So think about death with your family, your friends, every day, and embrace the time that you have with them, because nothing is promised. Number 8, say thanks. This is something that just really helped me out since I turned my life around. A gratitude journal is great to do every day when I go to bed. It's just kind of a happy, peaceful thing. I close my eyes and I thank God for all my blessings. Every morning before we go to school, my girls and I say a little prayer of thanks. Dear God, thank you for blessing us, or bless us with a happy, healthy day of school today. Bless my mom and dad, my friends and family, my sister, and all those in need. I always say thank you for this beautiful day, no matter what the weather is. And then we list off a few things we're grateful for, like beautiful snow, or, on a rainy day, rain to water the grass or flowers. for our stuffed animals, for the blessings that we have. And I can't believe I almost forgot that prayer. I've been saying it since, 2-year-old program. I guess I drew a blank. So say thanks morning and night and throughout the day. Have an attitude of gratitude. Number 9, get 8 hours of sleep. That's huge. Sleep is, most important, I'd say. So the most important thing on this list for me is sleep. I'm a different person if I don't get my sleep. If I get it, I'm ready to attack the day, to be a morning person and just dominate all day, the best that I can. And number 10, review the day. When are you going to do this? Sometimes I do this on the video. You can do this at nights. There's apps where you can do this. It boils down to, what did I do right and what did I do wrong? And be ruthless with yourself. Leave nothing out. If you're failing at your vices, note that. If you're not eating good enough, note that. If you turn down cigarettes, note that. If you ate healthy, note that. Be proud of yourself. I found for me that bringing awareness to your failings or your vices, because you don't really know. Sometimes you're just doing it. You're just in the routine of smoking and drinking or eating the wrong things or watching porn or anything weird or not good for you. If you don't take the time to actually notice what you're doing, you can't change it. So review your day. Don't waste time. Don't go for vices. And review where you succeeded. And eventually your successes will overcome your shortcomings. And do this every day. With what you're eating, what you eat and drink is the basis of self-control. I think that's number one right there. And I certainly have some issues to do with all of those things. I'm trying to be better. If there's a reason why I review my day, and there's a reason why you review your day, and all of us have to, because we're human and we're trying to do the best we can. And if we can get these 10 things going, we're going to be in great shape, guys. And another thing to do every day is don't waste money, save some money, and try to work for financial freedom. And also, I wish you guys peace, and I hope the best for you. I'm so glad that we're building this community. I'm doing my best. I hope you guys are too. Use these 10 things to break free, and I will see you tomorrow.